everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all all had a great week and a great Easter and got to hunt some Easter eggs at your house. I'm so glad to see all of you here with me again tonight. I can't see you, but I hope you're there watching. We're going to read a book today. It's called Smelly Socks. I've had this book probably 20 years. I used to read it to my sons when they were younger, and my oldest one's 21. This book is written by Robert Munch, and he also wrote a book, Love You Forever, if you've ever read that book. That's another good one. And the pictures are by Michael Marchenko. But as you can tell by the cover, this little girl has on some really dirty, dirty socks. And so we're going to find out maybe why her socks are so dirty and why she likes to wear smelly socks. So let's read. When Tina wanted new socks, her mom took her to the only store in town. This store only has black socks, said Tina. Can we please go across the river and get some really good socks? We can't drive across the river because there's no bridge here, said Tina's mom. You know it is a long, long, long way to the only bridge, and besides, we don't have a car. There's Tina and her mom. So obviously they live on an island, I guess. They have to go across a bridge, maybe. So Tina went to her grandfather and said, Can you please take me across the river in your boat? I want to buy some really good socks. The motor's not working on the boat, said her grandfather. Row, said Tina. Means you take your oar and row. We can row. I will row and you sit in the back of the boat. You will row, said her grandfather. Yes, said Tina. Rowing is easy. So Tina got in the boat and rowed slowly. Splash, splash, splash. And the boat went in slow circles. Swish, swish, swish. Tina rowed fast. Splash, 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 splash. And the boat went in fast circles. Swish, 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 swish. This boat has forgotten how to row, said Tina. See all the circles she makes? That's what happens when you only row on one side of the boat. You sit in the back and tell me what to do, said her grandfather. So Tina sat in the back and told her grandfather how to row, and her grandfather rowed all the way across the river. Then they walked all the way through the town to the big sock store. There's Tina's grandfather. I can't tell if y'all can tell. If y'all can see the pictures. I know there's some people laughing at me right now, but that's okay. We're just having a good time. At the store, Tina tried on socks that were too big, socks that were too little, socks that were too blue, and socks that were too pink. Tina tried on millions and millions of socks. Finally, she found a perfect pair of red, yellow, and green socks. Then, since it was almost time for dinner, Tina and her grandfather ran back to the boat, and this time the boat sort of remembered how to row. Tina rowed round and round and round and round and still got to the other side. So here's her socks. Nice and clean. Wonder how they got so dirty. When they got back, Tina ran home and yelled, Socks, socks, wonderful socks. These are the best socks I have ever seen in my life. Grandpa rowed me all the way across the river to get these socks. I am never going to take them off. Never? Said Tina's mother. Never, said Tina. Uh-oh, said Tina's mother. Tina's mother knew what was going to happen to those socks. Trust me, I know too. So Tina wore her socks for a long time. She wore them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count with me, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole days. Her mother said, Tina, I know you love these socks. Just let me wash them really quick. They will start to smell if you don't get them washed. Socks, socks, wonderful socks, said Tina. I am never, never, never going to take them off. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, the kids at school said, "Tina, what a smell! Change your socks." Oh, Tina, socks, socks, wonderful socks. I am never gonna take them off. Look at her face. She is what we call defiant. She is not gonna take those socks off no matter what anybody says. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more whole days. Now let's think about this a minute. She wore them 10 days, then 10 more days, and now 10 more days. That is 10, 20, 30 days. Y'all, that's a whole month with the same socks on. What was her mother thinking? So after the last 10 days, a whole flock of Canada geese flew over her house and dropped right out of the sky from the smell. 2 moose walked through her yard and fell over from the smell. Ducks, raccoons, and squirrels fell over when she walked to school. Can you see her socks and see the awful smell that it's leaving behind? Can y'all see that in the book? Oh, that must have smelled really bad. Finally, even a skunk, y'all, fell over from the smell. Tina's friends decided to do something. They all came to her house and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When Tina opened the door, they grabbed her and carried her to the river. Then they held their noses and took off her socks. Look at them. Oh my gosh, look at those socks. She didn't want black socks, but buddy, she got some black socks. Some of the kids held Tina and some of the kids held Tina and some of the kids washed the socks. Scrub, 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 scrub. All of the fish in the river floated up to the top and acted like they were dead. Woo! Those are some smelly socks. Mercy. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at the little boy with the mask on. We can relate to that, can't we? The kids washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the beavers ran out of the river and went to live with Tina's grandfather. They washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. Far down the river, people said, "How come the river smells like dirty socks?" Look, here's the beaver that all came to live with Tina's grandfather. He's like, what's going on here? Finally, the socks were clean. "Wow," said Tina. "They look nicer when they're clean." "Wow," said Tina. "They smell nicer when they are clean." "Wow," said Tina. "They feel nicer when they are clean." Tina put on the socks and said, "I am going to wear clean socks from now on." Look how sparkly clean her socks were, just like they're brand new. And now it's not smelly anymore. It smells good. The beavers left her grandfather's house and went back into the river. The Canada geese got up off the ground and flew away. The fish decided that they were not dead after all and jumped and splashed in the river. Look, everybody's happy again. Back to normal. Her socks are still clean. Tina went to her mom and said, "My socks are nice and clean, and I think it would be very nice if you took me to town to get a nice new red, yellow, and green shirt." "Promise to wash it?" said her mom. "No," said Tina. "If I wait long enough, the kids at school will wash it for me." She's pretty smart, isn't she? Woo! Look at that poor mama. And look, here she goes with her red, green, and yellow shirt and her red, green, and yellow socks. Poor Tina. I guess I should say poor Tina's friends. I hope y'all enjoyed Smelly Socks. Look it up on your AR at home and go take a test on it. See y'all next week. Bye.